This is what the beginning of dictatorship looks like. When you gut the Constitution and you install yourself as the sole power, that is how dictators are made. What Trump and Elon and all of their cronies are trying to do is take away the constitutional power of Congress.
Democrats are officially once again throwing a fit because President Trump is taking steps to completely shut down USAID. Now, Democrats are going to say that, oh no, this is just for humanitarian aid across the world. No, it has turned into a corrupt agency that uses American taxpayer dollars for things that we should not be involved in. Regime change and far left initiatives across the world. Forget about American taxpayers paying for DEI programs here in the United States. Do you know that your tax dollars and my tax dollars have been funding DEI programs and left-wing initiatives in other countries? This is absolute insanity, and Trump is finally putting an end to it. But before we continue, my name is Clayton Kearns with TrendingPolitics.com. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel because it is the only way that we can fight back against the machine. Just because Trump is in the White House and just because Republicans have control of the House and the Senate does not mean this battle is over. There is still a lot of propaganda out there, and there's a lot of people that need to be educated. So please make sure to help this information go far and wide. So, as I said, Trump and Elon Musk through DOGE are trying to cut back on American taxpayer waste. Finally, over all these years, this is the first time that it's ever occurred to an administration to do this. And finally, we're making it happen. And it's been desperately needed for so long. So this is President Trump saying about USAID, as I was saying earlier, cutting things down. He says, I love the concept of, humanitarian aid, but it's gone too far. And they've turned into corrupt, radical left lunatics.
The first term, though, USAID was something that you liked in some respects.
I love the concept of it.
Had some programs.
Sure. I love the concept, but they turn out to be radical left lunatics. And the concept of it is good, but it's all about the people.
So as you can imagine, Democrats are not handling this very well, okay? So we have Colin Rugg here who says, Rep. Ilhan Omar has a meltdown over how she is no longer able to burn American taxpayer dollars. Says Trump is a dictator for wanting to save Americans money. Wow. She says, we get to decide where money is allocated. We talked about Trump wanting to be a dictator on day one, and here we are. This is what the beginning of a dictatorship looks like. Really? Really? Saving taxpayer dollars on things that they will never see and that won't benefit them in the slightest? Let's see what Ilhan Omar had to say in her meltdown.
It is really, really a sad day in America. We are witnessing a constitutional crisis. We talked about Trump wanting to be a dictator on day one, and here we are. This is what the beginning of dictatorship looks like.
Okay.
When you gut the Constitution and you install yourself as the sole power, that is how dictators are made. What Trump and Elon and all of their cronies are trying to do is take away the constitutional power of Congress. We get to decide. We have the power of the purse. We get
No, you don't, because you guys got absolutely dog-walked in the election, losing the White House, and the Republicans have control of the House and the Senate. So, sorry, but it doesn't seem like you guys are going to stop anything anytime soon. And at the end of the day, the American people are the ones who should decide where their money goes to.
To decide where money is allocated, and it's the executive's power to make sure that that money gets to where it needs to get. When we talk about civil servants being let go, what we are talking about is not saving money. It's essentially saying they can get paid while they're home and their work doesn't get done on behalf of the American people. It is us, taxpayers, who are being ripped off.
She's saying a whole lot of nothing. She's saying the taxpayers are being ripped off, and I don't know if she knows what she's saying, because she's exactly right. Because once you see some of the expenditures the American people are, like the money that we are sending to foreign countries for the insane things that they are putting out, let me show you here where some of your money is going, okay? So our White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, lays it out here.
Here's the reason why Elon Musk and others have been taking a look. Because if you look at the waste and abuse that has run through USAID over the past several years, these are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces, $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either, and that's exactly what Elon Musk has been tasked by President Trump to do, to get the fraud, waste, and abuse out of our federal government.
As if that wasn't bad enough, take a look at this next list, okay? As Wesley Hunt of Texas here says, USAID, like a child with your credit card, here's what you, the American taxpayer, funded. $20 million for a Sesame Street in Iraq. $56 million to boost tourism in Egypt and Tunisia. $40 million to build schools in Jordan. $11 million to tell Vietnam to stop burning trash. $27 million for reintegration gift bags for deported Central Americans. All while our borders were open and American families are hurting. And I feel like this is the crux of the entire argument, is that we are the United States of America. And yes, there are times that we have done good humanitarian things for other countries. But at the same time, when we are putting our tax dollars to things like this, $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia workplaces. Now, some people say, oh, it's just $1.5 million compared to the trillions of debt we're in. We are taking bites out of this like an elephant, little by little. And at the end of the day, it is time to stop the waste. It is time to stop the abuse. And when we have starving veterans, when we have homeless Americans, when we have a border crisis, we cannot be prioritizing these types of initiatives. The American people are not going to stand for it. And I think that this here summed it up really well by Ryan James Jerdusky. About 99% of Americans had no idea what USAID was 30 seconds ago. And if they had known, they would have demanded it be closed years ago. Every type of wasteful federal project imaginable came out of that useless institution. This is not a hill to die on that Democrats think it is. Democrats, you see, they're trying to take the moral high ground, as they always do. But at the end of the day, this whole agency has turned into a cesspool of corruption and waste. And this is a new era, and we're not going to put up with it anymore. And as if we needed any other reason to be suspicious about these people who are running this agency, 2 of the top security officials were put on leave on Saturday night. Why? Because they refused to allow officials from Elon Musk's DOGE to access systems at the agency, even after DOGE personnel threatened to call law enforcement. What are they hiding? What are these people hiding? And why are they so scared for all of this to come to light? And I feel like that is what we are about to find out. And I don't know if the Democrats are ready to truly find out just how much fraud, waste, and abuse there has been at the hands of USAID. And just moments ago, Nick Sorter reported this. Nearly all USAID employees have lost access to their emails and portals due to action taken by Elon Musk and DOGE. He says the Democrats' slush fund for corruption is on its knees and they're about to be fully exposed. And I cannot wait. So it appears that the information is now in the hands of DOGE and this man right here, Elon Musk. And here's another Democrat meltdown, which is pretty hilarious. So a good buddy of mine, George Bahisi, he tweeted this. Democrats are now warning that if Elon Musk succeeds in shutting down USAID, he could do it for other departments and agencies. And this is great news for America. Look what he said.
USAID was the first, but I can guarantee you it's not the last. And so this same playbook that they're using in terms of how they're trying to shut this down, how they're trying to prevent public servants from working and doing the work of our country, if we allow this to happen, it's going to just start to happen at other departments and agencies. So this is likely just the tip of the iceberg.
And he is 100% correct. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and we're not slowing down anytime soon. So if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Like I said earlier, this is the one way that we have to fight back against the propaganda machine that is still the liberal media. Yes, they don't have as much power as they used to, but we need to not just overtake them, but we need to absolutely crush them in the ratings, online, social media, views, impressions. Please make sure to follow us on X, follow us on Instagram at Trending Politics. We are all over, and we're not stopping anytime soon. So thank you once again for spending time here watching this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Talk to you soon.